weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Raheem Mostert, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Down.
Now Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Singletary with his first carry of the game. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
49ers.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 30.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Allen. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be taken at the 10. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 touchdown passes now here in this 1st quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts.
Andre Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you can get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Down back at the 40-yard line.
21-0 our score after one.
Score Niners 21, Bills nothing.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
Allen's pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Here's Allen to throw it. Hard throw, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover it.
Allen to the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Three down.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
You circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. It's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Zach Moss, Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year a season ago. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that'll give them a 1st. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Here's Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
This is 3rd down.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This from 25 yards out.
The Bills field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are forced to settle for 3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the gun, it's Rodgers being chased out left. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
48-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers flushed out right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth.
The field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Second and 7.
3 down, 3 down.
A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Play action. Now it's Allen rolling to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. First down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Once again, it's Mostert. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
58, boys, 58, 58, it's Mike.
On 3rd down, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
You got three down.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Allen now on first down. Buying time. Allen hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll be a second and long.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Yo. 49 the mic. 49 the mic. I got you. Hey, here we go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
58, boys, 58.
Hey, take 26.
Out. Check nickel.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Oh, Gold missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, off the mark, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Washington, the ball
In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they're not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Allen off the bootleg. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Hey. We got three. Three down.
To the air, Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Travarius Moore showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know? Maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, now Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Allen going deep for Diggs.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
Number 31.
Nigel Bradham brings him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking long for top. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Big edge. Big edge. Big edge.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Yards to go.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Mostert with a first down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
58 to Mike. 58.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
The score.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They go right back to Singletary. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taking it about the 16. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack.
15-yard loss brings up third down.
Now Rodgers throwing on third and long. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He's got a man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 23. And that will write a finish to this ball game.